Welcome to a very special daily glitch where we're bringing you, well, pretty much news about the Nintendo Switch. The next generation in Nintendo's hardware has been revealed at last. Promptly at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Nintendo pushed out the reveal trailer for the Nintendo NX, now called the Nintendo Switch. Right off the bat, the Switch confirms all of the recent Eurogamer and Kotaku leaks that the console would consist of a central screen flanked by removable controllers. Let's focus on the base unit first. The central unit can be docked into a relatively small charging stand that will connect directly to TVs and will quickly transition to portable mode when the unit is undocked. According to an official statement from graphics processor maker NVIDIA, the central unit is powered by a custom NVIDIA Tegra chipset that allows for 720p gaming on the small screen. Also featured in the trailer were a handy little kickstand for when you're on the go, and a headphone jack, probably just to stick it to Apple for being so brave. The Switch seems perfect for both home use and on-the-go gaming, especially given the multitude of configurations possible. But Nintendo has stressed that this console would be a home-focused console, so despite the portability, they do not foresee the Switch cannibalizing any of the 3DS market. Let's switch over to the controllers for a moment. The opening shots of the trailer show the awfully named Joy-Cons, short for Joy controllers it seems, docked into a Joy-Con grip accessory that allows for a more natural game controller feeling from the two tiny sticks. When you're ready to hit the road, the Joy-Cons slide out of the grip and lock onto the sides of the Switch. If you get tired of holding the unit on the go, you can unlock the Joy-Cons and continue playing wirelessly with one controller in each hand. And of course, the long-rumored feature, the Joy-Cons can be used independent of the other for split screen or cooperative play without having to lug around a second controller. Granted, it looks like you'll need tiny little elf hands in order to use it efficiently. And for the more seasoned players, the Switch will feature a separate Pro controller that looks to have the standard controller ergonomics most gamers are familiar with, without any of the slidey attachy bits. And finally, we have to talk about the software. Utilizing the rumored cartridge system, the Switch will launch with Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In addition, the trailer highlighted some other titles that may see a Switch port. Splatoon was briefly shown with new haircuts and gear on the splatters, suggesting a sequel or an expanded port. Mario Kart was also featured with a few differences from Mario Kart 8 from the Wii U, including a second item slot and Racer King Boo. But probably the most unexpected was the brief shots of an unannounced 3D Mario game. Nintendo was quick to mention in a press release that the games shown weren't necessarily indicative of a launch lineup and were merely chosen to show the range of possibilities for the platform. But at least this console will be well supported by third-party studios. Nintendo put out this graphic outlining some of the developers and publishers that are on board with the Switch, including powerhouses like EA, Bethesda, and From Software. In fact, there were numerous instances of the Switch playing what looked like a remastered Skyrim, but Bethesda released an independent statement that they had not officially announced what titles, if any, would be making the Switch. Overall, the Switch reveal answered a lot of questions consumers had about the mysterious console, but many still remain. Since specs have yet to be released, we are left with a few open ends, like whether the central screen will feature a touchscreen, if there are any additional graphical power when using the base, what the battery life will be, and whether they will also explode for no reason. Now that Nintendo has a captive audience, maybe they will be a bit more forthcoming with the details. The Nintendo Switch is slated to launch in March of 2017 at a yet-to-be-determined price point. And that's going to be it for today. Were you overall satisfied with the Nintendo Switch reveal? Are there any features that you were hoping to see that they didn't show off? Let us know in the comments below. If you'd like to stay up on all the latest gaming news, subscribe to our channel and follow us on Twitter at GlitchFeed. We'll be back tomorrow with another Daily Glitch.